My name is John David Gosch. I was born on November 12th, 1969, and I disappeared on September 5th, 1982. I was 12 years old. They say a story is defined by its ending. But what if the ending is a mystery? What if the story just stops? This is my story, not as a cold case file, but as a life interrupted. My world was West Des Moines, Iowa. It was a quiet suburb, the kind of place where kids felt safe. My rite of passage, like so many boys my age, was a paper route. Delivering the Des Moines Register. It taught me responsibility, gave me a little spending money. On Sunday, September 5th, my brother tapped on my door to wake me up. It was still dark, the crack of dawn. I got dressed, a white sweatshirt, and set off with our family dog Gretchen pulling my red wagon. I was seen at the paper drop. Other paper boys saw me. I was there. Then a man in a blue two-toned car. He asked for directions. Another witness, John Rossi, saw us talking and thought it was strange. He even tried to remember the license plate. I was seen walking a block north, my wagon heavy with Sunday papers. A neighbor later heard a car door slam, saw a silver car speed away. That was the last moment of my old life. My parents only knew something was wrong when the phone started ringing, customers complaining about missing papers. My dad came looking for me. He didn't find me. He found my wagon, abandoned and full of newspapers, just 2 blocks from our home, and just like that, I was gone. The America I vanished from was just beginning to awaken to a terrifying reality. Before me, there was Etan Patz in New York, Adam Walsh in Florida, Kathy Combe in Indiana, the Atlanta child murders. A national symposium had just declared that children were being sexually assaulted, murdered, forgotten, their silent deaths lost to the American conscience. But when I disappeared, there was no system to find me, no Amber Alerts, no National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That would be founded later by Adam's parents. There was no national hotline. Police at first thought I might have run away. There was a 72-hour waiting period before you could even be officially considered a missing person. My mom says it took 45 minutes for the police to even arrive. I became a catalyst for change. My parents, especially my mother, Noreen, fought tirelessly. They lobbied for the Johnny Gosch Bill in Iowa, which required police to act immediately on missing children reports. Other states followed. I was among the very first milk carton kids. My face, next to another missing Iowa paperboy, Eugene Martin, was on kitchen tables across the Midwest, a silent plea for help. Eugene Martin vanished 2 years after me in August of 1984, also on his paper route, also in Des Moines. His newspaper bag was left behind, just like my wagon. Then, 2 years after Eugene, Marc Allen disappeared. 3 boys from the same area in the 1980s. Gone. Despite the similarities, the cases were never officially linked. The mystery of what happened to me only deepened with time. It spawned conspiracy theories, documentaries, books. My case grew cold, but the questions burned hotter. Then, about 15 years after I vanished, my mother told a story that shocked everyone. She claimed that I, as an adult, visited her in March of 1997. She said I came to her apartment in the middle of the night with another man. She said I showed her a birthmark on my chest. She said I told her I had been taken by a pedophile ring, trafficked, and then cast aside when I got too old, that I was living under a new identity, too afraid to come home. My father, who was divorced from my mother by then, has said he's not sure if that visit really happened. Law enforcement has never confirmed it. Some speculate that if a visit did happen, it might have been someone pretending to be me, a cruel trick played on a grieving mother. There were other leads. A man named Paul Bonacci claimed he was forced to participate in my abduction as part of a sex ring. He knew private details about me, a scar on my tongue, a burn on my leg, things the public didn't know. But the FBI didn't find him credible. My mother became a lifelong advocate, turning her pain into a mission to protect other children. My father, he still looks for me. He told a reporter that he still thinks of me as a 12-year-old boy, not a 52-year-old man. He said whenever he's driving and sees something white in a ditch, he looks. That detail, the white sweatshirt I wore that morning, is locked in his mind. The West Des Moines police still have 4 boxes of evidence. Tips still come in. They say their goal is the same as it ever was, to solve the case and bring closure to my family. John Walsh of America's Most Wanted said it best. I always believed there was a serial pedophile kidnapper in that area, and not knowing is the worst. If I am out there, I would have children, maybe even grandchildren. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children believes new technology and DNA could still provide answers. My story isn't just a true crime mystery. It's the story that changed how America looks for its missing children. It's a father who still glances at ditches and a mother who never stopped fighting. It's a reminder that every missing child is someone's son, someone's brother, a paperboy who never came home. If you know anything, anything at all, please don't stay silent. My family deserves to know. My story deserves an ending.